Good morning, friends. Ooh, I've got some flyaways today. Welcome to Morning Motivation with Dr. K, where my number one goal is to give you a positive perspective. And it's Friday, May 1st. So y'all know what Friday means. Feel Good Friday, which is an easy day for morning motivation because the most important thing today is to love yourself. And all you have to do is think of at least 3 things that you love about yourself. So sometimes that's easier said than done, isn't it? Hey, Darren. So I want you guys to tell me some things you love about yourself today. I want you to post them. I want to know. I love my ability to be flexible. And one of the things my ex-husband told me when we were dating is he was like, I like how reasonable you are, and that you're willing to listen to other people's point of view. And I hope that never changes. Sometimes I'm too reasonable with my kids that are 5 and 7 because a lot of times they'll come up with really good ideas. Top of the morning. Hey, Lacey, I can't wait to see you tomorrow. I'm so excited. Hey, Wendy. So with my kids, sometimes I'm too reasonable because if they have a good reason why they are or aren't doing something, I'll listen to them and be like, oh, yeah, that's actually a good reason. Okay, forget what I said. Even though they're 5 and 7. Hey, Clark. Darren says, I never met a stranger. That's such a good quality. I feel like I used to be like that, but I love when people are like that. My stepdad is like that. He can go anywhere, anytime. I mean, we were in New Zealand, and we went in southern New Zealand. Well, actually, it wasn't southern New Zealand. The south part of the North Island in Rotorua. And we went to the Rotorua Citizens Club, which is essentially the VFW. And he just made friends with everybody. They were best friends for their entire life. And I was like, that is so cool. He has a way just to make everybody feel welcome and comfortable. I love that about him. So y'all, Feel Good Friday. I want you guys to tell me something you like about yourself. I really do. I want you to post it. Lacey and Wendy, I want you guys to tell me, and Clark, I want you guys to tell me something you like about yourselves. I think it's in concept, we can say, okay, in our heads, but to put it down on paper, sometimes it's a commitment. And so I want you to commit to it. I want you to commit to loving yourselves. And I really do believe that loving yourself is how we change the world. So, which is so ironic because I feel like the world got it wrong for a long time. Humility is overrated. So y'all, I am working from home today in my car with a hotspot. Please pray that my laptop works because I think it needs a new battery. It just keeps shutting off. But seeing patients virtually has been one of my favorite things, especially for my patients that are older or immunocompromised. I love that they do not have to get out of their house to come see me. Because I sometimes feel really guilty when it's flu season, but you have to come see me so I can check up on you. I'm it's a catch-22. Come see me so I can make you better, but try not to get the flu in my waiting room. Not great. So what I was saying I love about myself is that, despite the fact that I feel nobody really loves change, I feel I'm pretty good with it. I was telling my boss a while ago, I feel the more chaotic the situation, the more I adapt and the more calm I am. With this whole COVID thing, I feel every single day was change. And I was okay, I got this. So I think that's awesome. Hey, Hector. So, si quieres en español, este día es por amor de su, I don't know how to say, ¿cuál cositas características de su quieres? ¿Cuál es su favorito parte de su? I do not like virtual counseling. Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know what that's like for you, but I have a heart of compassion. That's amazing, Wendy. Being able to have compassion for people means that you haven't let the world get you too jaded. If you have compassion for people. And I think that it's really easy to lose that. And I think there are so many things in this world that'll try to take that from you. Thank you for sharing that. Danny, what is your favorite thing about yourself? And list 3 things if you want. I want you guys to tell me something you love about yourselves. It's Feel Good Friday, which means you get to compliment the heck out of yourself and not at all feel guilty about it. Clark, I am coming to terms with loving myself. It's a concept I wasn't comfortable with, and now I understand. It's the blueprint I'm making for others to love. Absolutely, Clark, absolutely. Thank you, Hector. Pero no fue bien. Muchas cositas incorrecto. Okay. So tell me what things you like about yourself, guys. I want you to post them. I want to see them. I want to read them. I want to know what you love about yourselves. And it's not selfish, and it's not bragging or what, like, it's not the bad things. Like, all of us have been taught to, like, be humble and don't brag about yourselves. Well, I'm squashing all of that right now. Brag the heck out of yourself. Love the heck out of yourself as if you're your biggest fangirl. Like, have you ever been in a fan club before? When I was a kid, I was in the Faith Hill fan club. And I just remember, like, if I ever met her, I would tell her how amazing she is. And then I met her and I was so nervous I didn't say anything. But good morning, Donna. This is Feel Good Friday, which means I want you guys to brag on yourselves. I want you guys to tell me at least one thing you love about yourselves. Feel free to say more. Hey, Kim, so good to see you. How is everybody doing? How are things going? Darren, I like that I am beginning to like me again. It feels good, doesn't it, Darren? That, like, it's when you start liking yourself, you realize it's like the best date you've ever been on, and you get to be with that person 24/7. It's a pretty cool feeling. Because when I went on a cruise with my kids several months ago, the first one I went on, I remember going to dinner by myself and thinking, like, this sucks. Like, I wish somebody was here with me. And then I had done so much work in the 6 months before the first one and then on to the second one that I actually enjoyed spending time with myself. Like, I actually like taking myself to dinner and having a glass of wine. And I was like, hey, this is kind of fun. So I really want you guys to think about that today. Like, please, please, please post something that you love about yourself. Bless you. And I want to know. I want you guys to brag on yourselves today, love on yourselves today. Hey, Wendell. Wendell, I'm challenging you too. Everybody needs to tell me something they love about themselves. Danny says I'm very patient. That's a huge skill. Like, I'm always terrified to, like, ask God for patience because I know what that means. I know he's going to give me situations where my patience is tested, and I don't want that. I'm not super patient. I wouldn't say that. That's probably one of my worst qualities. I'm not very patient at all. I'm very much like, let's do this now. Like, I'm very impulsive. Clark, I'm a really good teacher, artist, and writer, and my guitar playing isn't too bad. That's awesome, Clark. I really do need to hear you play the guitar. Have you posted anything about your guitar playing? There's this app called Acapella, and you can layer, like, different performances. Like, someone plays the guitar and then somebody else gets on and sings to it. We should try that sometime. I like that as I like me, others like to be around me, right? Lacey says, I'm a good friend. Yes, you totally are, Lacey. Like, amen, hallelujah. You are a fabulous encourager. Danny, send some patience my way. Right? Oh, this is so fun. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being part of the community. Thank you guys for it. Like, encourages me that you guys love yourselves. Like, it just makes me so happy that you guys can see the good in you guys. Like, those of you who I know, like, I see so much good in you, and it makes me so happy that you can see some of that in yourselves. I could literally take a morning motivation for each of you and just go through how much I love about every single one of you guys. So I'm glad that at least one of those things you guys see. So I just encourage you guys throughout today to be your own fangirl, and every chance you get, like, you know, when you have a downtime moment or every time you take a sip of your coffee, I want you guys to say something nice to yourself. Like, okay, you take a sip of coffee and you're like, you're a really nice person. You're doing a really good job today. Hi, Mohammed. I am doing good. So if you're just now logging in, I want you to say something you like about yourself. It could be anything. It could just be like, I like that I wake up early in the morning and I'm a morning person, or, I don't know, anything. I'm a good friend, Darren. that I'm strong enough and healthy enough in my recovery to be a rock for others. That's amazing. Oh, learning to balance. That's a good point. So yesterday, one of my friends on here said something about how I had 666 followers, and I always learned that was like a bad thing. But I looked it up, and like there's a different definition if you look at spiritual numbers, that 6 is the perfect number. So when you see it in repetition, it's like God's call to tell you that you need to like balance out your life more. So I thought that was a good like change of pace. Good morning, Cassidy. So Cassidy, we're talking about things we like about ourselves, because this is Feel Good Friday on Morning Motivation. So you have to post something you like about yourself. And today is like Fangirl Friday. So you have to fangirl yourself. And as many times as you can remember, I want you to stop and tell yourself something that you like about yourself today, because the entire world heals when we love ourselves. Tom, same thing for you. Let's see, Hector, thanks for your work. In these times, many people are demotivated more by the COVID. Many people died, and the healthy personnel showed a very forced and your labor is worth gold. We need. Thank you so much, Hector. Kim says, I'm resourceful. I can figure out how to get things done, and I'm darn good. I'm a darn good quitter. That's awesome, Kim. I love resourceful people. Like, I feel like that's one of the things I value in people the most. I think one of the most resourceful people I've ever met is my boyfriend, Josh. Like, he 100% like knows how to do everything under the sun. And if he doesn't do it himself, he knows somebody that knows how to do it. It's amazing. It's such a good skill to have, Kim. Like I'm sure you are extremely valued. I know we've kind of talked about it before, but at your work and everything like that, resourceful people rule the world. Ronald, tell me something you like about yourself today. Darren, Fangirl Friday. No, I'm serious. Like, be your own fangirl. I want you guys like to act like what if you had like your biggest fan was like following you around all day, and the things they would say about you, like Cassidy says, I'm hardworking. I don't doubt that for a minute. That's amazing. And that's probably how like you are so good at what you do. Like, you don't get there by chance, you know? And I love that. Like, hardworking people also rule the world. Like, you get ish done, you know? Like, you don't take no for an answer, and you keep pushing through. I love persevering, hardworking people. Thank you, Cassidy. I love that. I love that about you. So guys, every chance you get, every time you take a sip of water, coffee, every time you take a deep breath today, every time you have a moment off, I want you to think that your fangirl is sitting right next to you going, and what would they say about you? Like, you're so amazing, and you're so nice to everybody, and you're so smart, and you're so kind, and you are so beautiful, and all those things. And I want you to believe them and say them about yourselves. Taryn says, Kim Van Gundy, we should trade ideas. I've turned a 216 square foot travel trailer into a functioning office and living quarters. You should be on the, like those shows on HGTV for small spaces. When I first came to El Reno, I had this idea that I was going to build a pole barn and then have like a trailer in there and do like small living for me and my family. And at the time, Cecily was a baby. She was just born. So this was 5 years ago. And Lena was only 2. So she really wasn't like into like too many things yet. And I was like, I can do this. I can do a small house and have like nothing. And then as my kids started growing up, I was like, I need space. I need to get away from them. Where am I going to put them in timeout and get away from them? So Darren, I think that could be like a TV special. Fanboy would probably get the sheriff's office call. Yeah, we're not going to do that. We're not going to go there. Muhammad says, you want to know about me. I woke up early in the morning and go to the gym. In India, I like your voice. I like to go on adventure. I like swimming and boxing. Well, that's cool. I've never boxed in my life. I am a terrible swimmer. Like, so much so that one time I was with a friend and we went swimming, and I told them, I said, I'm not very good at swimming. And they thought that I was just joking, I think. And we went swimming and they just started laughing, and they're like, you're right. Like, you are really bad at swimming. I was like, I know. And bless my mom's heart, she put me in all the swimming lessons when I was a kid. But goodness, if I'm not floating, I'm not swimming. So anyway, Kevin, what do you like about yourself? Thank you for sharing that, Muhammad. I appreciate that. I was doing Peloton every day, and then I just fell off the bandwagon. I'd like to get back into running because I love doing like 5Ks and half marathons. I did one last year, the Memorial, and I have like a medal wall, and it's like one of my favorite things. Like, I love it because I was never very like super athletic, and so just getting into the running world and getting a medal every time I run is like the coolest thing on the planet. Let's see. All right, friends, anybody else have something cool you want to say about yourselves? So Feel Good Fangirl Friday. I want you guys to encourage the heck out of yourselves today. And maybe it'll make you laugh, maybe it'll make you smile, but I want you to feel encouraged today. I want you to see yourselves through the eyes of the people who love you the most. There is no room today for judging yourself, none. So if you feel like you're judging yourself, you're gonna have to say 3 good things about yourself. Anytime you find yourself judging yourself or being mean to yourself, you have to say 3 nice things to replace it. 3 things you're good at, 3 things you love about yourself. So happy Feel Good Fangirl Friday. All right, friends, I'm gonna try to see if my computer works so I can see some of my patients this morning. That's good. Hear that from you. Thank you, Mohammed. Fun morning motivation. Thank you, Darren. All right, well, we're gonna try to do this every Friday, so stay tuned. All right, friends, love y'all. Have a fabulous Friday. Bye.